Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Mayfield now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown! Kenneth Walker with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
They go with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Once again, it's Jacobs to about the 48-yard line. The Raiders at 3-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense and that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues...
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Raiders nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Still on his feet. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Raiders nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 76 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Wiggles free. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 132 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back to Walker on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Walker. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
There he goes left side. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Walker now on 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Raiders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 45. Raiders 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. How about this? Racing to the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, that's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And it'll work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Levis. Washington's got it.
Missed.
He will not go down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To the right side, this is Walker. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. With a juke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive?
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Always got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Oh, nice move. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
Here we go on fourth down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They gave it to him in search of his third touchdown, but he's denied. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
A gain of 13 yards.
Levis now off of play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues.
Walker hitting the ball is out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Patterson now for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Seahawks 55, Raiders 29.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Mayfield now on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.